is Giving Tuesday, and we're also just a day away from the end of November, which is National Family Literacy Month.
And the end of November also means I can finally shave my mustache.
Yes.
Here to discuss the power of literacy and how you can give back are Neil Bush and Dr. Julie Fink, both with the Barbara Bush Houston Literacy Foundation. Also joining us is Lamecia Butler with the Houston Super Bowl Host Committee. And Lamecia, we'll hear from you in just a moment. But welcome to all of our guests.
Thank you very much, Derek, Jennifer.
We got a full house.
We do have a full house. Now, yes. Literacy is something that we've talked to Dr. Fink before about this, that the adult literacy rate in Houston even is kind of outrageous. So how much work do we have to do, Neil?
It's not just adults. It's the entire spectrum of the age group. And first, I'd like to say that my mom, Barbara Bush, the First Lady of the United States and First Lady of Literacy, has made literacy her focus for most of her philanthropic life.
Yeah.
And she understands that if you can't read at an age-appropriate level, you can't possibly realize your fullest potential, your fullest God-given potential as a human. So we've done a study at the Barbara Bush Houston Literacy Foundation to produce a crisis statement, which indicates that too many kids born in poverty start behind the 8 ball. They don't have books in their homes. They don't hear the words that they're supposed to hear. They enter kindergarten ill-prepared to learn. They fail third-grade reading tests, and they go on to struggle in life as citizens. Many of them do. Too many do. And so we have a huge challenge in Houston, and I'm so excited to see an army of volunteers. You talk about Tuesday Giving, or Giving Tuesday. People are giving time. They're giving money. They're doing all kinds of things to intervene and to help people realize their fullest potential through literacy, and it's very exciting to see this city coming together and rising up.
And Julie, let's talk about the stats. How bad is it in Houston? And I would imagine that if a child learns to read, it can also help the entire family.
Oh, absolutely. You know, when you break the cycle of low literacy, you can break the cycle of poverty and the intergenerational cycle of low literacy in a family. And so it's so important for us, as Neil pointed out, to address the crisis that we have. In HISD alone, 60% of the children enter kindergarten lacking foundational reading skills needed to learn it.
60%. More than half.
And it's significant, if you think of Houston, you know, we have a significant number of children who do live in poverty. 38% of children 4 and younger live below the poverty line. And 84% of children in the Houston area qualify for free and reduced lunch program through the federal government. So it's a significant portion of children in our community who live in economically disadvantaged means. And so books, as Neil mentioned, are a luxury that they simply just cannot afford.
It's funny, it's a basic, but you know, a luxury. We think of it as a basic, but for many people it is a luxury. Now, the Barbara Bush Houston Literacy Foundation, you've partnered with the Houston Super Bowl Host Committee. Lamecia, that's where you come in. So tell us about this partnership. Why?
Yes, so for us, we really felt like there was an opportunity to lend the spotlight to issues that were really important to our residents, no matter whether Super Bowl's here or not. So we partnered with the Barbara Bush Houston Literacy Foundation and a number of other local nonprofits for Read On, and really that's our initiative to make sure that we're helping encourage our students to be reading and to read at grade level by 3rd grade.
And Neil, I would imagine, of course, obviously a gift of money is fabulous, but even just that gift of time and volunteering to read is also very important to the foundation.
It's really important. I volunteer. Julie volunteers. There are we have hundreds of volunteers sign up at our website, connect4literacy.org.
You can sign these two up.
You guys up. Number 4, connect4literacy.org, and you can find opportunities to help adults learn to read. You can find opportunities to intervene with struggling 1st grade readers in the whole spectrum. And it's really important to do that. It really is. And it benefits not just the beneficiary, the student, the adult or the kid, but it also it makes your heart grow bigger when you give of your time in an intervention that provides not just mentoring but reading skill development.
Oh yeah. So and by volunteering, one of the ways is that you could volunteer as like a reading mentor to help a child, like tutor them essentially.
Absolutely. We have programs that we partner with on HISD called Read Houston Read, and go out and read and sign up with help a child learn how to read 30 minutes a week. But we also, because we're kicking off the giving season, the season of of giving is that we have a number of holiday-based volunteer opportunities that are posted on Connect for Literacy that are family-friendly. And so it's a great way to, as in this season of giving, to demonstrate to your children the power of giving back and the power of volunteerism, and to really cultivate that in the next generation. It's so important. So we encourage everyone to come and volunteer. The staff and some of the folks from the Houston Super Bowl host committee will be out volunteering with us throughout the month of December.
It's like we can't forget the tacky sweater holiday party.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's next December 6th.
Tuesday.
Yes, with our young professionals group. So that opportunity is posted to encourage everyone. It's at Station 3 in the evening, and so we will be, don your tackiest holiday garb and bring out some donated books, and we'll be wrapping them to give them to 1,000 children at served by Kids Meals the next day.
Well, y'all, thank you so much for coming out, and again, count us as 2 new volunteers for you. So
yeah.
Sign us up.
Count me in for the ugly sweater too. I do that.
Now, if you are interested in signing up as a volunteer, you can visit connect4literacy.org to make a donation and help the foundation and Houston Super Bowl committee meet its goal. Visit bushhoustonliteracy.org/readon. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes, Lamicia, Neil, Dr. Fink, we love having you. And coming up next,